You've spent time, money, and real trust on your hair. And something still feels off every time you look in the mirror. Nobody tells women over 50 the truth about hairstyles. Until now. Imagine finally knowing which cuts are quietly working against you, and exactly what to ask for instead. I research worst style and beauty mistakes and youth-boosting fixes for mature women, so you get simple, proven transformations that work instantly. Today we're perfecting your hair. And by part 3, you'll want to pause and look in the mirror. I mean it. We're covering 5 parts today. 5 styles that could be adding years to your face right now. And the very first one? I see it on 9 out of 10 women walking into salons every single week. Let's go. Part 1. The too short pixie that hardens your features. Have you ever walked out of the salon feeling like something went wrong, but you couldn't quite name it? That feeling is real. And for so many women over 50, it starts with one cut. The too short pixie. Here is what most stylists will never say out loud. As we age, the soft tissue in our face shifts downward. Our jawline softens. Our cheeks lose some of their lift. A cut that grazes above the ear with no layering around the face takes all of that movement and puts it on full display. Not because of your face, but because of the cut's geometry. It is not your fault. It is architecture. This one is doing more damage than you realize. Honestly, the pixie itself is not the problem. A soft, piecewise pixie with length left at the crown and gentle texture around the temples is actually one of the most elegant cuts for your bone structure. The issue is when it gets clipped too close on all sides with zero movement. That version removes the very softness your face is asking for. If you are still wearing the hard-edged pixie, swap it for a textured pixie with a longer crown and face-framing wisps. The difference is immediate. Ask your stylist specifically for lived-in texture, not a clean-clipped finish. Keep it maintained every 5 to 6 weeks. Longer gaps let the shape collapse and the hard edges come back. This is the one that made a friend of mine stop mid-conversation and ask what changed about my whole look. And it was just 2 inches of length left at the crown. The fix for the pixie is simple. But part 2? That one surprises almost every woman I talk to, because this next style feels sophisticated. And that is exactly what makes it so dangerous. Part 2. The blunt jaw length bob that drags your face down. You spent weeks researching this cut. You brought photos. You felt certain this was the one. And yet something about it keeps landing wrong every single morning. Here is the surprising truth about the jaw length bob. When the ends land directly at your jaw with no layering and no movement, the weight of the hair pulls the eye downward, straight to the jawline. After 50, when the jaw has naturally softened, pointing attention to it with a blunt horizontal line is the last thing you want the cut to do. This is not about your jaw being wrong. This is about where the line falls and what it frames. There is one technique that changes how your entire face reads on camera and in person. And it takes your colorist exactly 4 minutes to add. Face framing pieces. Not curtain bangs. Not layers that go everywhere. Just 2 or 3 soft pieces cut slightly longer at the front that angle toward the cheekbone instead of dropping straight down. That tiny shift moves the eye upward, toward your cheekbones, your eyes, your natural elegance. Yes, that's simple. If you are still wearing the blunt bob with no face framing, swap it for a bob with soft angled pieces at the front. You will feel the difference the moment your stylist holds up the mirror. Ask to have the ends point cut instead of blunt cut at your next appointment. Point cutting removes the heaviness without removing the length. One small change to the technique, completely different result. Get that point cut refreshed every 6 weeks. The moment those ends go blunt again, the dragging effect comes back immediately. This is the one I wish I had known at 51. It would have changed years of photographs. The blunt bob is fixable in one appointment. But part 3 is the style most women are completely shocked to hear about, because it is the one that feels the most polished. And it is aging you the most. Part 3. The mushroom cut that rounds and ages your face. This one lands differently for most women, because the mushroom cut feels intentional. It feels neat. It even feels modern. And that is exactly why it keeps showing up on women who deserve so much better. Here is what the mushroom cut is actually doing. The rounded silhouette that curves inward at the ends creates a circular shape around the face. Circular shapes echo roundness, and roundness reads as heavy after 50. It also closes off the neck completely, removing one of the most youthful features you have. Your neck. Your collarbone. That long clean line below your chin that makes every outfit look more elegant. Women have come up to me at events and said this exact thing. I thought I just needed better clothes. It was the shape of the cut the whole time. The swap here is direct. If you are still in a mushroom shape, ask your stylist for a soft stack bob with the ends flicking slightly outward instead of curving inward. That single direction change opens the face, lifts the silhouette, and suddenly your neck is visible again. Outward movement adds lightness. Inward movement adds weight. Your colorist and stylist both know this. You just have to say the word. Maintain the shape every 5 weeks. The mushroom reappears the moment the ends grow heavy enough to fall inward again. Do not let it sneak back. This is the one that made a viewer write to me and say her husband asked if she had done something different with her makeup. She had only changed her cut. That is the power of silhouette. Part 3 is done. But part 4? This one is quiet, subtle, and I see it constantly on otherwise beautifully dressed women. Because it is not about the shape of the cut at all. It is about something far simpler. Part 4. The flat middle part that erases your lift. You have probably never thought of your part as an aging mistake. Most women have not. That is why this one is so important. The flat center part, combined with hair that lies completely flat against the head, is one of the quietest and most consistent age adders I have ever seen. Here is the key insight. Volume at the crown creates the illusion of lift. That lift pulls the eye upward, which visually tightens the midface and reduces the appearance of sagging. Not through surgery, not through makeup, but through simple geometry. Flat hair does the opposite. It elongates the face downward and flattens those beautiful eyes of yours into the frame. That is the last thing they deserve. After 50, your hair shaft naturally becomes finer. Fine hair and a flat center part together create zero optical lift, and your face pays the price. The fix is immediate. Shift your part 1 inch to the side. Then use a round brush or a Velcro roller at the crown for 2 minutes while your hair is damp. That is it. You do not need products. You do not need heat. You need angle and direction. If you are still parting perfectly in the center with no lift, swap it for a soft side part with root volume at the crown. Your bone structure will look more sculpted immediately. Use a light volumizing spray at the roots before drying. Apply it only at the crown and avoid the lengths. That is the one tip most tutorials skip entirely. Refresh your root volume every morning. 2 minutes with a round brush is all it takes. Do not let the flatness win. Boom! Your bone structure was always this defined. The flat part was just hiding it. You are almost through all 5 parts. But part 5 is the one most women resist the hardest, because it involves color. And what I am about to share about color around the face will genuinely change how young you look in every photograph going forward. Part 5. The all-over flat color that ages your skin tone. This one is the hardest for women to hear, because it took real time, real money, and real trust to get your color where it is today. But if your hair is one single, flat, all-over color, with no variation, no dimension, and no lighter pieces around your face, it is quietly working against you every single day. Here is the truth about flat color after 50. When the hair reads as one solid block of pigment, it creates a heavy visual frame around the face. That heaviness pulls contrast to the hair instead of your features. And after 50, when the skin naturally loses some of its luminosity, you need the light to fall on your face, not to be absorbed into a uniform block of dark color beside it. This is the one that changes everything in photographs. And I say that having seen it happen in real time. The technique is called face framing highlights. Not a full highlight. Not baby lights all over. Just 3 to 5 slightly lighter pieces placed in the front sections, at the temples and closest to the cheekbones, that reflect light back onto your face. That reflected light is what makes skin look luminous instead of flat. If you are still wearing all-over color with nothing lighter around the face, swap it for face framing highlights in a tone just 2 shades lighter than your base. The warmth those pieces add to your complexion will look like you have been somewhere beautiful. Ask your colorist specifically for face framing pieces blended in a balayage technique, not foiled from root to tip. Balayage gives softness. Foils give a line. Softness wins every time. Touch up those face framing pieces every 10 to 12 weeks. They do not need constant work. They just need to stay bright enough to do their job. This is the one that made a viewer message me to say she cried the first time she saw the before and after. Not from sadness. From relief. Like she had finally come home to herself. You needed to hear this. You just learned 5 specific hairstyle mistakes that most women spend years making without ever being told the truth. And now you have the exact fixes to bring to your next salon appointment. Wear your next cut with the confidence it was always meant to carry. Your natural elegance was never the problem. Now you know exactly what was. Tell me in the comments, which of these 5 mistakes were you making without knowing it? I read every single one, and I want to hear yours. Next time, we are uncovering the one makeup mistake that adds 10 years to your face before you even leave the house. You do not want to miss it. Like this video, subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path, and I will see you in the next one.